Davey, one apiece here at Tannadice. What's your thoughts after that?
I think the boys got to take lots of credit. What I'll say, right, I think every point away from home's a big point. I think most teams, not even most, every team at home's a hard game of football at this level, and that's going back to previous years. So I think every point away from home's a big point. First half I thought we were brilliant. Thought the players controlled the game, really stuck to the task, the game plan, forced Dundee United into a change of shape, which is testament to us, because I wouldn't be overly happy if I was the home team having to change my shape. So anyway, forced them into a change of shape, brilliant, get a goal, really, really good. Then the second half, probably I say the wind played a big part in the game, and I'll probably caveat that with it. Probably never helped Dundee United in the first half. I think it kind of lends you towards gaining territory. You're clearing balls, couldn't get any distance on them. They're coming off your head, going out for corners, coming off your head, going out for throw-ins. Second half, Dundee United put a lot of balls in my box in open play. And I thought the boys dealt with that really, really well. So in open play, I felt we were very, very good against the ball. Set play again, Achilles heel a wee bit with individuals not doing their job properly, which is disappointing. We'll need to spend a bit of time on that. So a wee bit disappointed with that one. Created a couple of chances in the second half, kind of on the transition on the counter, because it was hard to get out your half. I thought the boys stuck to the task. They still tried to play it when you just get up into their half, kick balls long. A wee bit longer as the game went on, we kind of maybe fell into that trap, but that was probably more down to game management than kind of decisions within the game. I think the boys got to take a lot of credit, and I think you can see that. Well, they maybe can't, but you can hear the wind. There's a swirling wind, so I think that actually picked up in the second half as well, and it made it really, really difficult to really play any really good, attractive football in your own half. But I think against the ball, second half, I thought the boys were brilliant.
Forced into a change in the first half. Smithy obviously kind of injured,
it's a
withdrawn. Any
groin, so it's hard to do the initial assessment now, but it's groin, which is a wee bit of a worry. Smithy's probably the most informed player in the team. He's a big asset for us now. So great that it's an international break coming up, so we'll assess that one, but he opened the groin up from the tackle. But I think if we had Smithy on the park for 90 minutes, we'd have created a wee bit more going forward.
Can carry it at times, can't he? Can kind of release that wee bit of pressure.
It's just the kind of winger we're looking for. We've got 4 wingers at the club, and I speak to them about it all the time. I'm looking for wingers that are good in 1v1s that will get us up the park and will carry the ball, and some do it and some don't, and we need to work on it, and we need to spend a wee bit more time on it. But it was a wee bit of a loss, Smithy coming off.
Signing during the week as well, which is positive. I believe he's away on international duty just now, but what can we expect to see?
Joshua, so watched a lot of his footage. Historically, going back the years, we don't really get this type of player. If you look at his CV, it's incredible. I was sitting watching his footage 8 weeks ago, and he's scoring goals for 20 in the Dutch top tier, and Czerny's giving him cuddles, Proper's giving him cuddles, and I'm going, oh my God. Saying he's fantastic going forward, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So he can play up one. My phone went Monday past Dick Advocate, why have you not signed this player, you have to sign this player, X, Y and Z. That kind of opened the door up for it again. So Joshua's coming in and he can play up one. He's historically probably a right back, but he can play up one. Just spoke to him 8 weeks ago, and then it kind of went dead. And I think Dick Advocate basically said to him, look, you better go and get a team if you want to play in the national team, and we've got a chance of going to the World Cup, so you better go and get a team. And that, he phoned me, he came back to me, he said, I always wanted to try Scottish football, I always wanted to come with you, I love what you said about the club, it was just the financial side of it. So I think Curaçao kind of pushed them into a corner and said, you need to get something sorted very, very soon, or you're not going to be in the squad. So that's really helped Livingston's case at that point. But sitting speaking to him, it's crazy. I'm going, so did you have a couple of offers in the Dutch? Yeah, I've got a couple of offers. I said, well, why choose Livingston? I've won the Dutch League, I've won the Dutch Cups, and you're going, it's like that level of player. And then Marv was speaking to him, and then Marv said, I remember your name. Were you not meant to go to Fulham? He said, yeah, I was meant to go to Fulham, but it all fell by, and So you have him in the building's brilliant, and that's only possible because of Calvin. If I'm really honest, Calvin and the board, not just Calvin. The board, the club's getting ran impeccably well now, and it's brilliant. John, Dave, and Calvin are really like helping the footballing department massively. So I'm delighted to get him in the building. So I'm a Curacao fan now. Hopefully he goes away and gets some minutes. They play Jamaica first, then Trinidad and Tobago, but both games are at home, so big games for them in terms of World Cup qualifications. So hopefully the more minutes he gets there is going to really help him on his return to Livingston.
When could we expect to see him? He is going to be behind, I'd imagine. But
he's a wee bit behind, but probably not as far as, I don't know, certain players like Cammy Kerr. I'll use Cammy as an example. Cammy's been out for a long period of time, but when he comes back and he's able to run, he's naturally fit. Joshua strikes me as that kind of type of player. When I watch him, he's really athletic, and I think he's going to help us going forward. So I think over to Mr. Advocate, so I think if he gets minutes over there and they're good minutes and it's good minutes in the tank, I don't think he'll be a million miles away from us.